Pronounced, defined, used in lexical dispatch. Ignominious, adjective, ignominiously, ignominiousness, deserving of shame or infamy, disgraceful, inglorious, humiliating, mortifying. Verdant, adjective, verdancy, verdantly, green in tint or color, covered with green vegetation, inexperienced, immature. The first ever human-robot arm wrestling match seemed to mark an ignominious defeat for the robots. Such an ignominious resolution to the flashpot of hubris that defined the gurgling sleeping giant. My Achilles tendon ruptured, and I fell in an ignominious heap on the carpeting, bruising my other leg in the process. Not since the ignominious retreat from Saigon has the United States been so humiliated by what is otherwise a second-rate power. He also suffered from a pathological fear of death, which he regarded as a shameful and ignominious human weakness. Memories are stored so that we can gain information about the world, so remembering emotional events helps us duplicate our biggest triumphs and avoid repeating our most ignominious defeats. In the last quarter century, initiatives to save plants and animals from extinction have ranged from limited success to ignominious failure. Only a historical zoning overlay, he told me, could save other bungalows from a similarly ignominious fate. And later in the summer, a Peruvian judge issued a warrant for the arrest of Fujimori, now in self-imposed exile in Japan after making an ignominious exit from power. She was terrified of dying a slow, lonely death on this barren, ignominious little world. They watched in disbelief as their leaders sprawled ignominiously in the dirt. She was filled with a sense of ignominiousness as she realized her mistake in front of the whole audience. People gathered on the observatory's east-facing lawn and anxiously awaited moonrise over the verdant hillside. We snaked through the French countryside, trying to imagine the verdant landscape wrought with intense enemy fire and assaults. The elusive creatures were as much a draw for visitors afar as were the volcano, the verdant landscape, even the island's giant spiders. On these outings, during which we meandered into the verdant parks around our house, my father would often stop to admire the trees. Scorsese achieves a similar effect with a long shot of a landscape more verdant than those to which the film had accustomed us. The young verdant intern struggled with a complex task, lacking the necessary experience. The various textures of the foliage act as a foil to the stark white blossoms, muting their brilliance with a calm verdancy. The kitchen down the hall looks out on a deep green garden with a formal bench under a tall oak tree, verdantly full now in the lush Dixie springtime.